All right. The scene opens as Viridian steps into the forest, ways into Sherwood. It's a normal sunny day out with the cascading leaves falling around the forest from the nice um, beginning of autumn winds kind of push them around. Even during the fall season, Sherwood is a notoriously non-blooming sort of colors. It's mostly still greens and a shade of yellows, even in the roughest of seasons. In the winter, a lot of the trees still keep their leaves. It's one of the most intensely arborous places in all of Sanus. Not that Viridian would have much care for these sorts of details. He just knows it's a good place to camp and it always has rain cover. Um, he stepped into the clearing now as he's expecting to run into some of his compatriots today. And we will fade into our first prologue. Okay.
So, storyboard effects.
I know, right? Base. The forests of Sherwood are not the most untamed wilds, though they still hold some threats to this, the average everyday people. So they're not entirely populated most of the time. So it's always been a good escape for you guys to run off into. People brave and strong enough to at least fend off minor threats of Grim. So as Viridian makes his way to the meeting place, he sees that, like often, he's not the first one to actually make it back. And that one of his, in the last couple years now that he's returned to Sherwood and Vale, his closest associates, one of his blithe buddies, the leader in fact, is sitting by the tree, waiting, juggling a couple apples. Is your best friend, Robin Turf.
Oh, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Now, Robin is, she's not very tall or anything. She's about average height for a girl her age. You guys are both around the same age, around 17, 16, 18. Getting into your years where you'd be leaving your primary schooling and heading off into whatever professions you are. But as you are mostly ne'er-do-wells in the forests, things like that don't concern you most. It's just mainly the threats of knowing that parents or people in the village are saying that the older you get, the more serious they're going to have to treat your pie thefts.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And so the ever-increasing age of quote-unquote adulthood looms over some of you. Mm-hmm. But as you step your way into the area, Robin is going to deftly toss an apple towards you at high speeds.
Nothing unusual about that.
Of course not.
Viridian's going to catch the apple.
Good.
He's going to go, "Oh, shucks, Rob. Here I funkin' I finally beat you here for..."
Not today, Tiny.
He'll laugh and start making his way over to the tree with his big gait.
Yeah. She'll smirk and scoot over a bit to give you some room and stand up and start stretching a bit. She's got she wears mainly just like a green, very plain leathery jacket that's kind of torn up. She's got a bit of those green flecks of hair in her bangs and stuff, and a bit around the sides. A small green hood she can throw up, and some shorts. It's nothing fancy. None of you really wear anything fancy besides your friend Maya, who isn't here yet.
Right.
And she'll stretch as you come to get some shade under the tree. Those two are going to be taking a bit of time, I guess. Eugene's never been that quick. That'd be Eugene Dogwood, your round friend.
Right. Okay.
It's just been the four of you for a while now. The blithe buddies, as Robin likes to refer to you as.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them have known each other since they've been growing up, but I forget, did Viridian originally come from this area, or did he just end up back here?
Viridian came from somewhere in Vale. It probably wasn't Sherwood itself.
Yeah. They accepted you into their little group after you, well, you can figure out how that happened, actually.
Right.
And, you've been fast friends ever since.
Alright. Well, same as it ever was.
Yeah. Robin kind of smiles for a second and then frowns and huffs and kicks at the dirt. You know, Sam used to be kind of boring, but now I'm getting worried it's all I want right now.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with same.
Yeah, says you. She kind of glares a bit. It's mostly not serious. You know, she gets in her little tiffs sometimes about things, but
Yeah,
Robin's never held grudges or anything.
right.
And off the shade, ain't you? Still?
Yeah. Well, ain't nowhere else to take me. Not like this.
I guess.
Oh, well. Look, I mean, Beacon seems alright, but it's got all that hoity-toity fancy stuff you gotta have to get in. I hear all you gotta do to get in the shade is, show up. That's more my speed, Rob.
Yeah. Sounds all nice and stuff. All I'm saying is everyone's started to get their paperwork in order. Eugene's got his pa pushing him towards the place, and you know Maya's got to be getting in there.
Right.
Looks like I'm going to be the last blind buddy standing around this place unless I get a miracle.
Oh, well. You always had a way of turning a miracle out of the situation, Rob. Boy, sure would be nice to have some of that paperwork, but, what? Don't reckon where that would be.
Yeah. Little too little for you, Tiny. I got you. Dropped it along the way somewhere.
Dang right.
Well, whatever. At least Tattletale's leaving too. I ain't got to deal with him if I'm sticking around here anymore.
He's packing up. Where's the ratty guy go?
Beacon too, you know it. Stuck his nose in a book too long. He went to Signal over the summer a couple times and has apparently got some degree or something. I don't know. I ain't listened long enough to care.
Dang right. Huh. Well, good for him finally getting out of our hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess your hair, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, sorry about that. Oh, mate, sorry about that.
I'll figure something out. She kind of clicks her tongue and looks around a bit and goes, it still shouldn't be taking this long, though.
Maybe they got hung up on the old roadside or something.
Maybe. Still. I saw Beowulf when I was walking my way in here.
Dang, Rob. Don't go talking about stuff like that. When you get a worry in your head, it usually turns out to be...
Well, I'm just saying. They're not normally separated from a pack unless something happened. Maybe something scattered them.
Well, I mean, ain't nothing to do about it but to wait here or go out and see them.
Yeah, I reckon not. Sounds like I'm gonna go see him then.
I guess you are.
You all down to Fort, alright? I don't want them two getting all confused thinking they got first place for once. I'm gonna go scout out the area.
Oh, don't worry, Rob. I'll make sure they'll know who was first here.
She kind of smirks and goes, you better, Tiny.
Oh, I will.
Smack on the shoulder.
It's not like anyone will believe it wasn't you anyway.
Y'all know that, right? And she's gonna hop up into this tree and start hopping through tree to tree. She's incredibly nimble.
Incredibly.
Disappear into the overhead as Viridian can bite into his apple. A classic. Stolen,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
Of
Before they
course.
were baked into pies today.
Yes. Stolen apples are sweeter.
It's true. So, as Viridian has a moment to himself, crunching on an apple, kind of relaxing a bit, he notices just peeking out of one of the trees, off to the east, is a pair of red eyes that seem to have been staring at him for a while. He sees a Beowulf.
Oh no!
Now he know that Grimm aren't too commonly docile or anything, but a lot of the time, it's been walking around a lot of places, heard a lot from Captain too. A lot of them pick their targets. They're not smart, but they're not entirely stupid. So the fact that it's still waiting here means it's sizing you up still.
Sizing me up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, Viridian is going to... It's not very slowly, but it is, like, relaxed. It's gonna get up. It's gonna put the apple off in a sack on his waist. Well, actually, he's going to take out a little whittling knife and cut off a piece of the apple before he puts the other of it away. He's gonna stick that slice in his mouth and is gonna take his quarterstaff out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to kind of... He doesn't really have a stance. He's just gonna kind of extend it and look at the Beowulf and just be like, oh, well, this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Wolf just kind of takes a little tentative step out and growls at you a bit. It's a wiry little Beowulf. You'd figure it's not one of the bigger alpha ones or anything.
Right.
Viridian's never been one, I'm sure, to really pay attention to the cataloging of Grimm, but you don't
Not
need
at all.
eyes to know. Exactly. You don't need eyes to know a Beowulf, and you don't need eyes to know when one's kind of small. Like, Sherwood's not entirely dangerous, but little stragglers like this get kicked up by something and just wander their way into places like this to eventually get shot down by someone.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Viridian's just gonna kind of spin his staff in a little flourish for a second, shake his head and go, dag nabbit, Rob. Always gotta be right. And I mean, Beowulfs are bad.
They are very bad.
And so Viridian's gonna... I mean, he's fixing ready to attack.
Right, yeah. Alright. So the Beowulf will snarl a bit and we can begin combat.
Yay.
Alright.
God damn it. That's pretty far.
I will let you set up yourself in a little area. Let me just make a cube to determine where you'd like to start, since you'll have a moment to kick up and move. So you can pick wherever.
Right, okay. And you're right, they do always attack and attack. Punishing me for dropping thunder dust, I see.
Hey, it was predetermined. I'm just gonna... No, I don't need any turn yet. This is fine. Okay, so position yourself wherever you'd like in that cube. All right.
Viridian's gonna probably walk over here. Is about.
All right, good. And yeah, you have that little moment of tension where it's staring you down and you're staring it down, kind of chewing on a piece of apple, slowly sauntering over.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as player turn begins, the tension is snapped as you make your first move.
Yes, nice. Okay. Okay. So I just gotta figure out what I want to do.
Completely understandable. Welcome to RWBY Remnant Reloaded. The system being tested as it's played.
Right, yes. Okay, so I'm going to quickly move over to it with my first action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take the AP down at the end.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that is completely fine.
Yes. And we're going to use Opener.
Nice.
So that's going to be 1 AP and 3 Aura.
Mm-hmm. All right. He will not defend, and you will hit him and bounce him.
Yes.
He is not just dead yet.
Okay.
He lets out a... Wait, actually, how much damage you do? You do 8?
I do 8.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, he will yelp, and you will send his body flying into the sky as he explodes.
I'm really good with my weapon.
Mm-hmm. This is a very young-looking Beowulf, and let me just go quickly rename them to young Beowulfs. I forgot.
Right.
By them, what could he mean by this?
What could you mean?
As you send him up into the sky, you see in the bush a couple other young Beowulfs leap backwards. Here, let me actually make them leap backwards a little bit, like as you knock their buddy into the air. And
Right.
they start snarling.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright, so, Viridian is just gonna kind of say as he sees them, "Oh, so you weren't just being cocky."
They snarl, but you notice they're taking some steps backwards.
Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, with my last action then, I'm going to...
Oh, Viridian can get a morale for that. I think that was sufficient.
Oh, nice. Do you mean resolve?
Oh, sorry, resolve. It was renamed at some point during development.
Oh, okay. Alright, so for the last bit, I'm going to move up here.
Alright, perfect.
And then my turn is over.
Alright, enemy round. The young Beowulf next to you will attempt to chomp at you. Do you have any reactions?
He's going to chomp at me. I'm going to I'm going to defend.
All right. He will chomp you. It will deal 6 damage.
6.
What's
Okay.
your aura cover?
My aura is
4, so you can reduce it by 4.
Okay.
All right. And he is going to then just do a normal attack.
Okay.
Any reaction to that, or just take the normal attack?
I will take the normal attack.
Alright, it's just 3 damage.
Okay.
Alright, so this Beowulf will spend an action to run up, and spend another to attempt to chomp you.
Okay. Defending is an AP, right?
It is an AP, yes.
Okay. So he's gonna run up and attempt to chomp me.
Mm-hmm. Remember, there are plenty of actions you can take in response. All the base ones, like moving, attacking, and defending, are responses also.
Yes. Okay, so he's going to attempt to bite me. I will defend this one.
Alright. So you'll take 2 afterwards. Same damage as the last one. And then...
Not minus 22, what?
Not minus 22! Oh, he fucking crit! Oh, fuck! How far is this guy? 20? Okay. And this last one will run up, do the same thing, spend his action to run, then spend his action to chomp.
Okay. I will let that hit.
Alright, excellent. He'll take 6. And it is now player turn.
All right.
All right.
I defended twice, right?
Yeah, so you should have 1 AP left.
Okay. So Viridian is going to.
Will you trust? And you can get all that delivered right to your door in as little as.
At the start of your turn, do you want to spend your resolve to heal or recover, by the way?
No, I'm not gonna do that just yet.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So I'm going to use my action to attack the Beowulf in the center.
All right.
It's a normal attack.
Okay. They do not normally defend, so it will be hit and killed with an overkill value of 2.
Nice.
Where would you like to send the 2 to?
Where would I like to send the 2 to?
Remember, when you kill something more than its life, you can send the damage to anything within range of whatever attack you just did.
Right, okay. Over there?
Yeah, okay, so he takes 2.
Mm-hmm.
Smash that guy, cleaving him into the other guy. Smack him with the butt of your staff on the turn.
Yes.
All right. I think that was your 1 AP. All right. So yeah, that'll be player turn end. Refresh AP. Go to enemy turn.
Mm-hmm.
Beowulf on the left that you had hit is going to attempt to chomp you.
Okay. We are going to counter snipe him.
Ah, cool. Excellent. All right. Yeah, they'll go above on stack. You will shoot him in the fucking face as you swap Cocky Woodsman into bow form.
Yes, it's a point blank headshot.
Excellent. It is an overkill value of 4.
Nice.
Send it to the other guy, I presume.
Yes.
All right. So you shoot. So you kind of just like do a little slide, shoot him, bounce, shoot the other guy for another quick little arrow or something. However you like it flavored. He goes down. This guy takes 4. He's looking worse for wear.
Right.
And he too will attempt to chomp you.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
It is.
So I am going to turn Cocky Woodsman back, probably with the same kind of spinning shot I did on the first guy, and smash him over the head as he's going to chomp me.
Nice. You fucking... Go ahead, sir.
Just with an attack.
Yeah. You smash him down into the ground, and the Beowulf's skull cracks as his black body dissolves into mist. Note that a slight variation on what I see in the show. I like the idea of the bone sticking, so all the little bony bits of the Beowulfs are still around, but all the black goo is trying to turn. And Viridian will... The encounter will continue, but will result back on player turn, so you can regain AP. You can do your resolve heal if you'd like.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll do that.
All right. As Viridian here is coming from this little, kind of like little nook area down. Oh, is that in GM? Sorry, it's down here. He kind of hears something, a little twitch in the air. As these 3 slightly bigger looking Beowulfs pop out.
What is the resolve heal for?
It is your aura cover value, I believe. Unless I changed it. Let me make sure. I think it's just aura cover value, so it'd be 4 for you, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So these guys pop up snarling. Viridian's on the ball. Player turn.
And so those guys pop up snarling. God dang it, Rob.
We'll believe in God. All right.
Okay. So, what we're going to do is... how far is that? I could get there. Okay. So we're going to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to spend a flare to get an action point back.
Excellent.
Alright, and I'm going to perform an opener on both Beowulfs besides me.
Nice. All right. Well, let me check what their AI does in case it's something different. No, not different. Okay. You will hit both of them, bouncing them both, dealing a lot of damage. It looks like they're hanging on just by a thread as they become both bounced.
Nice. Alright, and then, with my last action, I'm going to step back here.
Nice. Of course. Very smart. These are bounced. Let's put this on. Okay. NPC turn, or enemy turn. Grim turn. These guys are both bounced, and they aren't allowed to move or defend.
Mm-hmm.
This Beowulf will run forward at you with an action, and then attempt to chomp.
Okay, he'll attempt to chomp.
Yeah, hope that's not right. Attempt to chomp.
Okay. We will... I can move, right? That's
Yeah,
one
you
of the
can always
defense
just
things.
dodge backwards.
Yeah, I'll dodge backwards.
All right. Move up to your movement speed wherever you'd like.
Just want to take one step.
All right, excellent. He will miss by a thread as Viridian, however, dodges he likes. Is he nimble? Is he quick? Or does he just kind of jump backwards?
Viridian sticks Cocky Woodsman out and kind of like pokes the thing on the head and steps back. So it's not like damaging, but it's like no further.
It's like hurting him.
Yep.
All right. Both of those Beowulfs are still airborne. So player turn again.
All right. Player turn again. Okay. So I want to spend my flare to get an action.
Okay. Could be a 4. Or a 3, I mean, whatever it is.
Yep. It would be 3.
Yeah, it'd be 3.
Okay, and now with my 3 AP, I am going to just attempt to shoot the 2 Beowulfs still in the air.
Nice. Yeah. I can't do anything. You'll get an overkill value of 7 on both of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you can destroy the middle one.
I will destroy the middle one.
In fact, you happen to see one in the bush over here that you also destroy with that much overkill as you hit the one in the middle.
Wow! Wow!
Because overkill's funny.
It is.
Your 14 overkill hits that guy and turns into a little more overkill. Alright. Destroy these Beowulfs. Green has the second... you can definitely have a resolve for that.
Nice.
That was fantastic. You can have a moment to spend the resolve if you'd like.
Yes.
Alright. Good. Because Viridian is gonna hear a snarly little like mad fucking mad snarl as over here he sees kind of stepping out tentatively are these 2 little younger Beowulfs, and as you see coming out of the woods is an alpha Beowulf.
Oh no.
One of them alphas, as Robin says.
Yeah.
Most likely an accent. Hard to tell.
Right.
Alright. It will be player turn.
Okay. I got my AP back, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we are going to use bird's eye view and mark the alpha.
Smart. Very good. All right, let me mark him real quick. We'll use... Is there a wing icon? There is! All right. Viridian, how's bird's eye view look? Describe how cool it is. It's your semblance.
Alright, so Viridian Semblance activates. His cool, mellow green aura comes through, and a sparkly bird forms out of the aura on his shoulder. It then flaps its wings once, lifting off of him and hovering in the sky in a circling motion before it dives down near the alpha and ends up behind it.
Excellent.
So it is marked. I have total view of its movements. Everything. Soon I'll be able to see the see-through world.
Shut the fuck up about the see-through world. Guys, stare hard enough. You can see their bodies. Fuck.
He has 5 brains and 7 hearts.
How do I beat him? Guys, if you look hard enough, you can see through him. Oh, I can. I can't do this right now. All right, so any other actions?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to step back
Yep.
to like here
Yep.
and shoot at the young Beowulf.
Nice. All right. Yeah, he does not be able to defend. You kill him with an overvalue of 2. Overkill of 2.
Alright. Send that over to Beowulf.
Alright, he takes 2. So another shot hits him. The alpha snarls, clearly mad. Alright. How much AP do you have left?
That was my last one.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, gotcha. And then, yeah, so...
Yeah, and I'll just
AP.
go... Oh, you want some of this, buddy?
As it howls and starts, Grim Turn starts.
Yeah, a bead of sweat pours down Viridian's forehead.
This guy thinks he can take you.
He does.
It's the Yahoo. How'd you know? This guy will have to spend... The Beowulf will have to spend both his actions to run next to you.
Okay.
Wait, how much was this distance? Wait, was it 35 or 30? Oh, no, it was just 30. Okay, he'll spend one of his action right to you and just make him try and chomp you with his other action.
Okay. So I will take the chomp. Wait, no, I have 3 AP. I will defend.
All right. Yeah. This is a normal Beowulf, right? Yeah, so it's deal 8 with the chomp. So you defend is either 4 or half. So it's about the same. So you just take 4. Okay.
Yes.
Then the alpha Beowulf. Oh yeah. He is going to. Oh wait, he just move here. Yeah. Okay. He is going to spend a move to run over here. And he's large, so he has a little reach. And he's going to attempt to chomp you.
Oh, shit.
He's at 0 AP, though, because he spent it.
He is at 0 AP. And he's marked. I can respond with attack.
You can.
It's almost like I knew this would happen.
It's almost like I planned it all out, bros.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna respond with finisher.
Oh no. How much damage does your finisher do? It's 8.
It's
2.5,
2.5, so
20, right?
10. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Viridian is gonna see this alpha charge up. How does he perform this? What's his finisher look like in this situation?
Alright, so contrary to what you might think, Viridian is a very powerful person, but he has excellent control over his staff, and also because he managed to have multiple perspectives on this Beowulf, He knows exactly where to put the staff and strike at this thing so that instead of charging at him, he can slam it against one of those trees beside us.
Nice. Yep. So Viridian will divert it, smack into that tree, and Viridian's finisher will destroy this thing with an overkill of 2.
Yay!
Because, boy, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And you can send it towards the Beowulf.
I will do that.
For Sherwood. You're a bit 2 levels high for this zone.
I'm level 1!
I know!
This zone's a -1!
I told you this place is peaceful!
I love this place.
I love this place. Alright, you can get a resolve from that also.
Nice.
Substantial damage and destroying an enemy. This guy will take 2. And it will be player turn. Oh look, you have an action left.
I will spend my resolve.
Nice. Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so let's just
He looks confused that the alpha disappeared.
let's just for style, after shoving it against the tree and crushing its skull, Viridian does a flip over here as he strikes it down.
Excellent.
I mean, I'm gonna kill it, so I'm just assuming it's okay to move while doing it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I fucking crush its skull.
Yeah. As it is staring... Yeah, not raw, not raw. As it is distracted staring at what it thought was... Well, you never know how Grim think, but it's clearly had confidence in that alpha. Viridian, does his pole vault flip over it and smashes this thing into the ground, and it dissipates instantly. And Viridian is going to dispatch the wolves of the forest. So he can give Cocky Woodsman a little twirl as he hears a couple howls and the din kind of calm down.
Yeah, he will. And then he'll pull out that apple, take a bite of it. He's like, oh, shoot, dang. Hope Rob's okay.
Alright. And with that, Viridian can take his seat back down in the tree.
He will.
And I'm thinking that's a good place to end the Viridian trailer.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
That was neat.
Yeah, Viridian will